All right, here we go. So we are going to do a few practice questions. Now, of course, we're going to operate under this wonderful idea that root a times root a is just a. And we are also going to understand that the square root of a all squared just gets us back to a. But we can also think of the idea of even the third root of a to the power of 3 is a. And even if you like, the fifth root of a powered up to 5 just gets us back to a. So the idea that the third root and the power of 3 are inverse operations, they kind of undo each other. And even the fifth root of a number and the power of 5 are inverse operations, so we just get back to the same start number. Okay, with that in mind, we can just launch into each of these questions. This is root 5 times root 5, but we've said that the root and the square just undoes each other, so this just takes us back to 5. The same thing is here with your laws of indices. You know that the 2 can distribute to the top and the bottom, so that's 1 squared over root 5 times root 5. So that just becomes 1 over 5. This is in string. This is 3 goes to the 5 and 3 goes to the root 5. This is 2 to the 3 and root 5 to the 3. This 2 to the power of 3 is 8, but this is a bit naughty. It's root 5 times root 5 times root 5. And I think you can see right from before that root 5 times root 5 we can replace with 5. And we've still got the 8 times the 5 times the root 5, and finally this little guy becomes 40 times by root 5. And finally this last one, we can actually do multiplications in any order. So this is just a whole series of multiplications. So why not do the -2 times the 3 first and then put the root 5s together? And you can see, can't you, that the first little section here becomes -6, and this section becomes 5, and -6 times 5 is 30. Now finally down here, you're going to think about your rules of algebra. If I gave you 3x plus 4x for this question, if over here I give you 5y minus 6y, and let's go back to the first one, this would be 7x. Yeah, but isn't x just the root 2? And look, the root 2 here. So the answer is 7 root 2. So basically addition, subtraction of surds just follows the same rules as algebra. So over here 5y minus 6y is -y, but you can see that the y is just a number, and in this case it's root 3, so the answer is -root 3. So with that in mind, you can go ahead and dive into your textbook and practice these questions.